What's happening, my curious bunch of health fanatics? Interestingly, that which would kill you may be healthy, and that which is healthy or may be comfortable may kill you. What does that actually mean? Hormesis is the body's response to certain stimuli. Some of that stimuli in small doses could be healthy, but in larger doses could be harmful. Let's take a look at how our bodies work. Logic may suggest that lying on the couch day after day and eating as much food as possible would make us healthier. After all, we are not using our body and wearing it out. We are eating as much as possible and maintaining as much fuel and nutrients as our body can handle. So at face value, it would not be far-fetched to think that this type of lifestyle would extend life. However, we know the exact opposite is true. Exercising and fasting extends life. But why? When we exercise, our bodies undergo extreme amounts of oxidation, which is the release of free radicals which can actually be harmful to our bodies. Luckily for us, our body also has a response to this in which it releases vast amounts of natural antioxidants such as catalase, superoxide dismutase, glutathione, etc., which purges not just the free radicals from the exercise, but also the free radicals that may be lingering in our bodies simply from lifestyle. Other beneficial facets, such as stem cells, are also released to repair the joints and muscles, and our telomere attrition is also attenuated or slowed down. This means that it is not the exercise that is actually healthy, but our body's response to the exercise that is healthy. Another example is that green tea extract in large amounts can be harmful. However, the polyphenols inside green tea, when taken in small amounts, can be extremely healthy. Again, it is the body's response in purging the harmful effects of polyphenols that is actually healthy and not entirely the polyphenols. Of course, the polyphenols are also antioxidants and perform other functions, but some aspects can be harmful. It is safe to drink 3 or 4 cups of green tea per day, so do not fret. This type of negative stimuli, which turns into positive stimuli, is known as biphasic response in biotech circles. So stressing the body is called hormesis. Worth mentioning that Paracelsus, a Swiss-born alchemist from the 1400s, was the first to note that compounds in large doses that were harmful could be helpful in small doses. His direct quote is, "Sola dosis facit venenum," which equates to "only the dose maketh the poison." For example, a study from UCLA showed that nematode worms called C. elegans doubled their life when given tiny amounts of alcohol. But of course, we all know that large amounts of alcohol is poison. So don't think guzzling down that 6-pack or those tequila shots are going to extend your life. But the paper even states that the life-extending effect is from a stress response, which is hormesis in action. So Paracelsus is correct hundreds of years later. He was a futurist way ahead of his time, as all alchemists, early astronomers, and explorers were back then. Interestingly, the same paper also shows that these worms were starved larvae, so they were in fact fasting as well. So 2 forms of hormesis were actually being used, which more than doubled their little lives. Other examples of hormesis could be sunlight. In small doses, it can be healthy, inducing vitamin D, but too much sunlight can induce skin cancer. Standing instead of sitting at work is also a form of hormesis. Ice baths or cold showers are also becoming very popular, and heat therapy such as saunas also have benefits. But all of this should be for a short 5 to 10 minute duration, depending on your tolerance and the method you choose. Small doses of stress work wonders on your biology, so get comfortable with being uncomfortable, but don't overdo it. What do you think would happen if we didn't use our legs for the first few years of life? Would our legs or hips develop properly? Probably not. When kids run and jump around, they are actually making their bones stronger and harder. In fact, when scientists examine the teeth of ancient people, they are, by most part, entirely straight. Unlike today, where dentistry and orthodontists are required very regularly for young people. And that could be connected to feeding very young infants super soft foods as opposed to chewing harder foods like what we ate hundreds of years ago. But I'll let you decide on the cause of what that could be. The stressing of our bodies allows our bodies to form properly and maintain homeostasis, which basically just means that our body can maintain biochemical stability. If your kids are sitting down all day playing computer games, then they may not be developing properly. So consider a standing up desk for them or some outdoor physical activity for at least 30 minutes per day. Any movement is better than no movement. Hormesis is a weapon you should use to extend your longevity, so just be mindful of the dose and effects of whichever path you choose. So have that cold shower and don't be so quick to reach for that jumper. Just being cold will speed up your metabolism to generate more heat, which will help you burn more calories, in turn helping you lose weight. You get the picture. So again, get comfortable with being uncomfortable because it pays big biochemical dividends. Never use heat or cold therapy if you are pregnant, and always chat with your doctor about health data you see online. Check out my book, The Anti-Aging Toolkit. This is literally an instruction book on how to live longer. It is not 300 pages of my life story or some other irrelevant nonsense. You are interested in longevity, and that's what this book will do. It delivers exactly that. So get literate with longevity and grab yourself a copy, and I will leave a link in the details below. Smash that thumbs up button, fist bump the subscribe button, or face the consequences of your actions. Visit me at www.scienceofaging.life, and as always, stay young and stay vibrant.